Ask yourself this: every time they walk into the room, do you feel lighter or drained? That split-second feeling is your psyche speaking. In the next few minutes, you'll discover 3 subtle signs that reveal if someone is truly meant to be in your life, signs most people overlook entirely. It's easy to be swept away by charm, excitement, or fleeting attraction, but true connection runs deeper. Notice if they challenge you gently, helping you face parts of yourself you usually avoid. Observe if moments together feel synchronistic, almost like the universe nudges you closer. Listen to your instincts. A quiet voice within often knows more than your racing thoughts. This isn't about perfect harmony. It's about mutual reflection, growth, and the calm certainty that you can face life as your authentic self with them by your side. If you're curious whether this person is truly meant for you, pause and reflect on these signs in your daily interactions. Drop a comment sharing which sign resonates most with your experience, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into meaningful relationships. When it comes to understanding whether someone is truly meant for you, one of the most powerful indicators is emotional resonance. This isn't about grand gestures, dramatic chemistry, or the way they make your heart race. Emotional resonance is subtler. It is the deep, almost imperceptible sense of alignment you feel with another person. It's how their presence affects your inner world, and often it can reveal more about a connection than words or actions ever could. Imagine walking into a room and seeing them. Do you feel lighter, calmer, or more grounded? Or does your energy feel scattered, tense, or restless? That immediate visceral response is your mind and heart quietly signaling whether this person harmonizes with your emotional state. Emotional resonance isn't about always feeling joy or excitement. It's about the sense of balance and authenticity they bring into your life. A person meant for you often creates an emotional space where you can simply be yourself without masks or pretenses. Beyond the first impressions, emotional resonance shows itself in everyday interactions. How do you feel after a conversation with them? Are you energized, reflective, and encouraged? Or do you feel drained, anxious, or unheard? Someone who is truly compatible does not force you to constantly defend yourself or compromise your core values. Instead, they reflect your emotional rhythms in a way that feels natural. They meet you where you are and help you grow without judgment. It's also worth noticing how conflicts or difficult moments affect this resonance. No connection is without friction, but with the right person, disagreements can feel constructive rather than destructive. Their presence, even during challenges, encourages introspection and understanding. Emotional resonance is about consistency over time, not momentary sparks. Sometimes, emotional resonance is paired with a strange sense of familiarity. You might feel as though you've known this person longer than you actually have, as if your energies recognize one another on a level beyond conscious thought. Trusting this feeling requires tuning into your intuition, paying attention to the quiet signals your body and mind send. Ultimately, emotional resonance is a signpost. It indicates a potential for a relationship where connection goes deeper than surface-level attraction. When you feel aligned with someone emotionally, it becomes easier to communicate, empathize, and navigate life together. It is in these subtle yet profound interactions that you begin to see whether this person is truly meant to be a part of your journey. Pay attention, feel, notice. Emotional resonance may not shout, it whispers, but it often tells the truth that the mind cannot fully articulate. One of the most revealing signs that someone is truly meant for you is the way they reflect your inner world, your shadow. This doesn't mean they expose flaws to shame you or criticize harshly. Instead, they gently mirror parts of yourself that are usually hidden, ignored, or repressed. The shadow consists of traits, fears, and desires we often avoid confronting, and the right person can help you recognize these aspects, not to harm you, but to guide your growth. When someone reflects your shadow, interactions with them may bring up emotions you didn't expect: frustration, defensiveness, or discomfort. But these feelings are clues, not warnings. They indicate areas where you can gain self-awareness. For example, if you notice yourself reacting strongly to something minor they do, it's often a signal that the situation touches an unacknowledged part of yourself. The person who is meant for you doesn't exploit these moments, but allows you to confront them safely, providing an opportunity for reflection rather than judgment. Shadow reflection also encourages authenticity. By mirroring your hidden traits, they help you understand yourself more deeply. You may discover patterns in your behavior, fears you've been avoiding, or strengths you haven't acknowledged. This process can feel uncomfortable at first, because growth rarely comes without a challenge, but it ultimately fosters a more honest and balanced connection. A person who resonates with your shadow can become a catalyst for personal evolution, encouraging you to integrate the parts of yourself you've long ignored. It's important to distinguish between harmful relationships and meaningful shadow reflection. Toxic relationships exaggerate, demean, or manipulate your shadow, leaving you anxious or depleted. In contrast, someone meant for you uses reflection as a mirror, not a weapon. Their presence prompts insight and understanding, not fear. Over time, this reflection allows both partners to navigate life with increased self-awareness, empathy, and emotional maturity. Notice the subtle patterns. Do you feel challenged in a way that inspires reflection rather than resentment? Do interactions leave you thinking deeply about your motives, fears, or reactions? These moments are not accidents. They're the universe or life's way of placing a mirror in front of you through someone who can guide you to a fuller version of yourself. In essence, shadow reflection is about growth, connection, and emotional honesty. The right person doesn't just show you the light side of life, they help you face the darker, hidden aspects of your being with compassion and understanding. When you encounter this dynamic, it's a profound indicator that your paths were meant to cross. Pay attention to the mirror they hold up. In its reflection lies both challenge and clarity, and the chance to become a more authentic version of yourself. One of the most intriguing ways to know if someone is meant for you lies in the subtle patterns of synchronicity, those meaningful coincidences that seem too precise to be random. Synchronicity is not about magical thinking or luck. It's about moments when the world aligns to guide your attention, revealing connections that carry deeper significance. When you notice these patterns surrounding a person, it can be a powerful indicator that your paths are intertwined for a reason. Synchronicity often appears in small, unexpected ways. You might think of them just as they call, find that you frequently encounter each other in different contexts, or notice recurring symbols and signs that seem tied to your shared experiences. These moments can feel uncanny, almost as if life itself is nudging you toward awareness. The key is to observe without forcing meaning. The significance often reveals itself quietly, through reflection and attention to your inner response. It's important to recognize that synchronicity is not about obsession or constant monitoring. Instead, it's the subtle sense that certain encounters, timings, or experiences have a resonance that goes beyond mere chance. When someone is meant for you, these moments of alignment tend to feel effortless and natural rather than orchestrated or stressful. There's a rhythm to your interactions, a sense that the universe is quietly supporting the unfolding of your connection. Synchronicity also serves as a mirror for your own growth. By noticing patterns and coincidences, you become more attuned to your intuition and inner guidance. It encourages reflection. Why does this moment feel significant? What does it reveal about your desires, fears, or readiness for connection? In essence, The right person will appear in your life at a time when both of you are prepared to recognize and respond to these subtle signs. It is not always immediate or dramatic, but the sense of meaningful timing and alignment often becomes unmistakable over time. Another aspect of synchronicity is how shared experiences reinforce connection. You may encounter similar challenges, opportunities, or insights simultaneously, creating a sense of parallel growth. These moments remind you that your lives are intersecting for a purpose beyond simple chance. They build trust in the timing of life and in the deep compatibility that may not yet be fully visible. Ultimately, synchronicity is a gentle but persistent signal. It invites you to pay attention, to trust the subtle cues that point to connection, and to reflect on the deeper patterns guiding your life. When someone consistently appears in ways that feel meaningful, aligning with your experiences and intuition, it is a sign that this connection may be far more than coincidence. It may be a relationship meant to help both of you grow, explore, and evolve together. One of the most telling signs that someone is truly meant for you lies in the way they contribute to your personal growth and how you do the same for them. This isn't about constant advice-giving, criticism, or trying to fix each other. True mutual growth happens when both individuals support and encourage one another to become their best selves while maintaining authenticity. When this dynamic exists, the relationship becomes a space for evolution rather than stagnation. Consider how you feel after spending time with this person. Are you inspired to pursue your goals, explore new perspectives, or reflect more deeply on your life? Or do you feel diminished, stuck, or pressured to conform? Someone who is meant for you fosters development naturally. They do not demand change, but create an environment where self-improvement and discovery feel both possible and safe. Growth is not always comfortable. It can be challenging, but with the right person, it is constructive rather than destructive. Mutual growth also thrives on respect for individuality. Each person maintains their own passions, ambitions, and boundaries while celebrating the other's journey. A healthy connection encourages learning, curiosity, and exploration. For example, if you have dreams that require courage or persistence, a partner meant for you will stand beside you, cheer you on, and even challenge you gently when self-doubt arises. Similarly, your presence should inspire them in the same way. This reciprocity is the heartbeat of a thriving relationship. Another aspect of mutual growth is emotional and intellectual expansion. Conversations with this person may introduce you to ideas, values, or perspectives that challenge your usual patterns of thinking, not in a confrontational way, but in a manner that encourages self-reflection. Their support allows you to integrate these new insights without losing yourself. Over time, both of you evolve, individually and together, creating a bond that is rich, resilient, and deeply fulfilling. It's also important to notice that mutual growth is subtle. It doesn't always manifest in grand gestures or life-altering changes. Often it is seen in small, consistent ways: encouraging words, shared reflection after challenges, or simply providing a safe space to explore feelings and ambitions. These daily interactions build a foundation where both people can thrive without fear of judgment. Ultimately, mutual growth is a sign that the connection is meaningful and enduring. A person who encourages your development and whose development you also nurture creates a relationship that is far more than companionship. It becomes a partnership in life, learning, and self-discovery. When this balance exists, it signals that the relationship is not just convenient or comfortable, but profoundly aligned with your personal and shared journey. One of the clearest signs that someone is truly meant for you lies in shared values. While attraction, Excitement and compatibility in hobbies can feel thrilling. It is your core beliefs and principles that determine whether a connection will endure. Shared values are the invisible threads that guide decision-making, priorities, and life direction. When two people align on these fundamental aspects, the relationship feels harmonious, stable, and meaningful. Shared values are not about agreeing on every small preference or opinion. They are about alignment on what matters most: honesty, integrity, family, personal growth, spirituality, or the vision you hold for your life. For example, two people may enjoy different hobbies or have contrasting tastes in entertainment, but if they both value trust, respect, and compassion, their connection is built on a solid foundation. This alignment reduces conflict, promotes understanding, and strengthens the sense that you are moving through life together in a compatible way. One way to recognize shared values is to observe decision-making and priorities. When choices about career, relationships, or personal goals arise, do your perspectives naturally resonate? Do you respect each other's approach to life and feel confident in navigating challenges together? These moments reveal whether your core beliefs complement one another. A person meant for you will not demand that you abandon your principles, nor will they compromise theirs to suit convenience. Instead, there is a natural harmony that allows both individuals to honor their values while supporting the shared journey. Shared values also play a crucial role in long-term satisfaction. They guide communication, conflict resolution, and the way life's challenges are approached. Couples or partners who align on foundational principles are more likely to navigate difficult situations with empathy and cooperation. Misalignment, on the other hand, can lead to recurring misunderstandings, frustration, or emotional distance, even if attraction or chemistry is strong. It's important to trust intuition when evaluating shared values. Often it is felt rather than articulated, a sense of ease, respect, and understanding that emerges naturally. Conversations that explore beliefs, priorities, and life goals reveal these values over time. Paying attention to these moments allows you to recognize whether the connection is not just emotionally satisfying, but also fundamentally compatible. Ultimately, shared values are the invisible compass that guides a lasting relationship. When alignment exists, it fosters trust, respect, and stability, allowing both individuals to grow together while honoring their authentic selves. The presence of shared values is a quiet, powerful signal that the person in front of you may not just be a passing connection, but someone meant to walk alongside you on life's journey. A critical sign that someone is truly meant for you lies in the emotional depth they bring to the relationship. Emotional depth isn't about dramatic displays of affection, constant intensity, or overwhelming passion. It is about the ability to engage honestly with feelings, both their own and yours, in a way that is genuine, empathetic, and sustaining. When someone demonstrates emotional depth, they create a space where vulnerability is welcomed, and connection moves beyond superficial attraction into a realm of understanding and trust. Emotional depth is first noticed in communication. How do they talk about their experiences, fears, or joys? Do they share openly, or do they keep conversations light and avoid challenging topics? A person with emotional depth does not shy away from complexity. They are willing to explore emotions thoughtfully, express themselves authentically, and listen to you with full presence. This creates an atmosphere where you also feel safe to reveal your true self without fear of judgment. Another aspect of emotional depth is empathy, the capacity to understand and resonate with your feelings. When someone is meant for you, they respond not just with words, but with genuine awareness. They notice when something is troubling you, even without explanation, and they offer support that feels thoughtful rather than obligatory. Emotional depth allows them to navigate moments of tension or disagreement with patience, reflection, and care, rather than avoidance or defensiveness. It is also reflected in the way they approach intimacy beyond the physical. Emotional depth is about connecting on multiple levels, sharing dreams, fears, aspirations, and even doubts. These interactions strengthen bonds because they require trust and presence. You begin to recognize that your connection is not built solely on circumstance, attraction, or convenience, but on a mutual willingness to engage with the full spectrum of human emotion. Moreover, emotional depth fosters resilience in a relationship. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. A person who connects with emotional depth can navigate difficulties without resorting to blame, withdrawal, or superficial solutions. Instead, they help create understanding, foster growth, and maintain a sense of stability even during turbulence. Finally, emotional depth is a subtle but powerful sign that the person may be meant for you. It is felt in the quiet moments, the way they listen, the reassurance in their tone, the patience in their responses. It is less about what is said and more about the quality of presence and understanding. Emotional depth signals that this connection has the potential to nurture trust, authenticity, and enduring companionship. One of the most subtle yet powerful indicators that someone is meant for you lies not in what is said, but in the shared silence between you. Comfort with silence is the ability to simply be together without the constant need for conversation, distraction, or performance. It reveals a deep level of ease and emotional compatibility, a connection where presence itself is enough. This quality often goes unnoticed because it is quiet, understated, and entirely experiential, but it speaks volumes about the potential for a lasting bond. When you are with someone and feel comfortable in silence, there is no pressure to entertain, explain yourself, or fill every gap with words. You can sit side by side, read, reflect, or even just gaze out at the world, and it feels natural. There is a shared understanding that presence alone can communicate care, trust, and companionship. In contrast with many relationships, silence can feel awkward, tense, or uncomfortable, a signal that connection relies too heavily on superficial interaction rather than genuine attunement. Comfort with silence also indicates emotional security. When both people feel safe in the quiet, it reflects a foundation of trust. Neither party feels the need to control, manipulate, or constantly prove themselves. There is no anxiety over what the other is thinking or judging. Instead, there is acceptance and calm acknowledgement of each other's presence. This ease allows both individuals to maintain their individuality while also enjoying the shared space of togetherness. Beyond simply being at ease, shared silence can deepen intimacy. Moments of quiet often invite reflection, empathy, and understanding. In these spaces, subtle gestures, a glance, a smile, a gentle touch, carry more weight than words ever could. The ability to communicate through presence rather than speech demonstrates a rare attunement to each other's emotional rhythms and needs. Comfort with silence also strengthens resilience in a relationship. Life is filled with noise, external demands, stress, and constant stimulation. When two people can find peace together in silence, it becomes a shared refuge, a grounding point that allows them to navigate challenges more effectively. It is a quiet testament to compatibility that endures even when life feels chaotic. Ultimately, this quality is a profound indicator of whether someone is meant for you. It shows that the connection transcends words, attraction, or shared activities. It is a recognition that presence, trust, and mutual ease form the foundation of a meaningful bond. When silence between two people feels natural, it signals a rare alignment of emotional rhythm and understanding. a quiet confirmation that this connection is authentic and enduring. One of the most reliable signs that someone is truly meant for you lies not in what your eyes see or your mind analyzes, but in the subtle guidance of your intuition. Intuition is the quiet inner voice that senses alignment or misalignment before logic can articulate it. It is not fanciful or random. It is your psyche's way of processing complex emotional cues, patterns, and energies that your conscious mind may overlook. Paying attention to this inner compass can reveal truths about a relationship that reasoning alone cannot. Intuition often manifests as a gut feeling, a quiet nudge, or a persistent sense of certainty or discomfort. When you are with the right person, your intuition tends to signal ease, alignment, and harmony. You may notice a calm knowing, even in the absence of outward proof, that this connection supports your growth and reflects your authentic self. Conversely, subtle unease, repeated doubts, or a sense of misalignment may indicate that the relationship is not aligned with your deeper needs or values. An important aspect of intuition is that it is deeply personal. It is not based on social expectations, the opinions of others, or cultural norms. Instead, it arises from an internal attunement to your own emotional, mental, and energetic state. When you learn to recognize and trust these subtle cues, you become more capable of discerning relationships that are genuinely supportive from those that are superficially appealing but ultimately misaligned. Intuition also works in concert with other signs of compatibility. It can amplify awareness of emotional resonance, synchronicity, and shared values. For example, you may feel a sense of rightness when their presence aligns with your emotional rhythms, or when life seems to bring you together in meaningful ways. This intuitive recognition often occurs before conscious analysis catches up, acting as an early guide to understanding the deeper potential of the connection. It's important to note that intuition requires reflection and attentiveness. In the busyness of life, subtle nudges can be overlooked or dismissed. Creating space for quiet observation through reflection, meditation, or simply noticing your bodily responses allows you to hear your inner voice more clearly. Over time, you develop a refined ability to sense authenticity, compatibility, and alignment in a relationship. Ultimately, an intuition check is a powerful tool for understanding whether someone is meant for you. It is a quiet, personal signal that integrates all the subtle aspects of your connection, emotional, psychological, and energetic, into an inner sense of clarity. Trusting it does not guarantee perfection, but it guides you toward relationships that nurture, support, and resonate with your authentic self. Your intuition is the compass that points toward connections aligned with your truest path, and learning to listen to it is a profound step toward meaningful, lasting bonds.